What's up, NFL fanatics? It's your boy, Mr. B, and today's video is going to be about Defensive Player of the Year predictions. Last year, Stephon Gilmore was the winner of the Defensive Player of the Year award with 21 votes. Chandler Jones came in second with 14 votes, and TJ Watt came in third with 10 votes. So before we get started on this video, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell so y'all can get notified when my videos come out. So without further ado, man, let's get to it.
Number 5.
So at number 5, we have Packers edge rusher Za'Darius Smith. Now, before y'all freak out, man, and give me a thumbs down or cut this video off, hear me out. So last year, the Packers signed him to a 4-year, $66 million deal. And he proved to be a good investment as he notched his first Pro Bowl with the team and had a career high in tackles and sacks. He also led the league with 71 QB pressures, 60 QB hurries, and tied for second in turnovers caused by pressure with 5, and has 17.5 disruption rate.
You lead the league in quarterback.
For real?
For real.
I didn't know that.
That's insane.
For real?
Seriously, you didn't know
I didn't know that. That's awesome, right? Why y'all ain't make a story out of that?
Well,
He's trying to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's exciting, man. I didn't know that, man. That's big.
So he's improved every year since 2016, and can only expect to get better in another season in Mike Pettine's system.
Number 4.
Last year's Defensive Player of the Year is number 4 on my list for this upcoming season. Last year, he was tied with 6 interceptions and led the league in passes deflected with 20. Now, according to his next-gen stats, Gilmore was second in ball hawk rate at 20.8%, which is the percentage of targets where the nearest defender made a play on the ball. He allowed opposing passers just a 38.0% passer rating when targeted, and amassed all this while facing 98 targets and only gave up 1 touchdown, and that was in Week 16. Now, due to this season, his defense did lose Hightower due to a COVID opt-out, and they lost their top 2 sack leaders, Jamie Collins and Kyle Van Noy, to free agency. Now, couple that with a brand new offense that no one knows what to expect from, that may lead the defense more often on the field, which could impact Gilmore's Defensive Player of the Year hopes.
Number 3.
At number 3, we got Aaron Donald, Mr. AKA Hulk Smash. Took a step back last year after his 2018 Defensive Player of the Year self to tally 48 tackles, 12 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles, which is a huge downgrade from the 20.5 he had in 2018. But this season, you wouldn't believe it, but he faced double teams 68% of the time, and he still led the NFL with 20 sacks for loss, which is extremely impressive. They brought back his running mate Michael Brockers and added former Lion Ashawn Robinson, who earned a Pro Football Focus grade of 91.3 in run defense in 2018, who also has a pick 6 on his resume. And the team looks for the improving of Bootcamp and rookie Terrell Lewis to help loosen things up on the pass rush side so that the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year can join Lawrence Taylor and J.J. Watt as the only 3-time winners of that award.
Number 2.
At number 2, we got Arizona Cardinals linebacker Chandler Jones, the runner-up to Stephon Gilmore. He had the best sack total of his career last season with 19. He was awarded a Pro Bowl and first-team All-Pro for that last year, and had the 12th fastest sack in Week 16 with 2.34 seconds. He also had 9 quarterback hurries against the Seahawks and registered 4 sacks in one game, which broke his own franchise record, and that was on Russell Wilson, who was known for being extremely shifty in the backfield. He also had 8 forced fumbles, which tied for first with Steelers linebacker TJ Watt. Last season, Jones became the second player ever to have recorded more than 15 sacks and 8 forced fumbles in a single season. He looks to build off last season's success with the additions of linebacker Devin Kennard, who had 7 sacks with the Lions, and Devondre Campbell, who had a career high in tackles with the Falcons with 129. Jones looks to finally win his first Defensive Player of the Year award.
Number 1.
I got a young center fielder that I think might be special.
Okay.
That's a great kid right there. Minka?
Yeah.
Man, he worked his ass off, man. He got talent.
And my number 1 Defensive Player of the Year candidate is Steelers safety Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, when the Steelers swung a trade for Minka and gave up a first, many, including myself, felt like they gave up too much for him. But the Steelers knew exactly what they were getting, as in his first game in Week 3 against the Niners, he had an interception and a forced fumble. From that game, you can tell the defense changed immediately. Before joining them in Weeks 1 through 2, on deep passes, they gave up 4 for 7 with 22 yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a 141.4 passer rating. Now, from Week 3 all the way up to Week 10, they went 3 for 15, allowed only 5.6 yards with 3 interceptions, no touchdowns, and a 10.8 passer rating. Fitzpatrick ended the season as one of 5 players with at least 60 tackles and 5 interceptions. He helped lead a defense that was number 1 in both sacks and takeaways. In 2018, the Steel Curtain gave up 231 yards, but in 2019, with the addition of Fitzpatrick, they finished 3rd in opponent passing yards per game. With the continued emergence of teammate TJ Watt and his sackmate Bud Dupree, it opened up passing situations where he can openly play his natural ball hawk safety position and improve on the 2 defensive TDs he scored last season, and to further cement his claim to the throne as the top safety in the league and Defensive Player of the Year. So that's it. That's my top 5 Defensive Player of the Year candidates for this upcoming season. If you like that content, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be reminded every time my content drops. If you didn't like that video, don't hit that dislike button. Just go ahead and comment in the comment section below and let me know your guys' top 5 Defensive Player of the Year candidates for this upcoming season. So this is your boy, Mr. B, with Branch Huddle. And as usual, man, stay strong, stay safe, and keep hustling.